Perpetual Mommy here today. I did a reading over the weekend with my daughter of Little Blue Truck. Now, I talked about this book. It was in one of our mommy and baby toddler favorites that I did a few months ago. We have lots of books that we love to read, but this is one that especially my 2-year-old really loves to read quite often. And so I had been talking to my husband about wanting to do a read along with me kind of series. And when I was reading to her this weekend, he kind of came behind me and started recording while I was reading, and I didn't know that he was going to do that. So I am going to insert the clip, but what you'll see in the reading, which is really interesting, is that it changes every single time I read to my daughter. So sometimes I read to her and we just read for the flow of the story. But sometimes we read for, what else is happening in the story. We count things, we look at colors, we look at weather. And what prompted me to want to do this series is that my girls, I'm going to put the book down here real quick. My girls have my 2 youngest babies have a condition called metopic synostosis with trigonocephaly. And so they have to see a team of craniofacial surgeons, which includes a neurosurgeon, a plastic surgeon, and a neuro-ophthalmologist every 3 months. They see a team down here where we live, and they see a team that's also about 4 hours away from us every 3 months. And so we do a lot of traveling. When we do that, it's an all-day event. We take lots of books with us, and this was one of the stories that I was reading one day while we were in the waiting room waiting to see some specialists. And I had a mom say to me she had never seen anyone read a story like that, and could I teach her how to do it? And what was really interesting is the way that I read to my daughters, the way that I've read to all 4 of my children, even my older 2 that are 22 and 13 now, it's kind of always been like this. I'm a very interactive reader with my children. I do, again, sometimes read just strictly for the flow of the story. We don't really talk about it. We just read for the way the story reads. But a lot of times we actually talk about the story. Now, what's interesting is in this read with my daughter, I was kind of, we were in a hurry to get out of the house, but I wanted to make sure that she was going to get some stories in before we left. And so you hear my 1-year-old in the background playing with toys while I'm reading, because she's not really ready to sit down and always listen to stories, so she's playing while I'm reading. And my daughter's talking to me about the story, and in this story the animals get very gooey, and so she usually tells me repeatedly that the animals are gooey, gooey mud, gooey mud, gooey mud. Now you will hear her say gooey mud, but then I asked her at one point if the animals are clean or dirty. She tells me that they're clean. And what I realized at the end after I was done reading and I kept telling her, no, they're clean, is that she was telling me that they needed water to get clean. They needed to take a bath to get clean. So this is where, in my rush to, make sure that she got read to make sure that, we got some story time before we left for the weekend, we were gone all day long, is that I missed what she was trying to tell me, which lets me know that I need to slow down sometimes and really pay attention to what's happening. So it's not enough to kind of read the story and be interactive. I also need to be paying attention to what she's trying to tell me. It may not always be on the surface, she's telling me nice and clean, but what she meant was they needed water to get nice and clean. And so it was a good reminder for me too, even though I do this with her all the time, that the storyline changes for her. What she sees in the story changes for her. It evolves, just like as she's growing and her knowledge of the world's evolving, what's happening in the book for her is evolving as well. So it's kind of interesting to see. I thought about not putting this clip on there and re-recording it kind of like a stage, let's record a story. And I thought, this is real life. This is what it's really like when I read to my children. This is how it is. And hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you learn something, or, just get to hear me read a story to my 2-year-old. If there's any stories at the end of this that you would like to hear me read, I probably own the book. We own so many books. I've talked about in other videos, I have bookshelves on the loft, I have bookshelves in the bedroom, I have bookshelves downstairs. So I probably own it. If it's a child book or it's a toddler book, I probably own it. I would love to do a read along if you'd like to hear me do that for you. But this is how we read our story. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you later. Perpetual Mommy. Bye-bye.
Ready. Little blue truck. Horn went beep, engine purred. Friendliest sound you ever heard. Look, red stop sign. S-T-O-P spells stop. Do you see some purple flowers? Where are the purple flowers? Are you not doing it today? Where are the purple flowers?
Purple flowers.
Where? Can you point to them?
Purple flowers.
Purple flowers. How many rocks are there?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4 rocks. Good job. Little blue truck came down the road. Beep, said Blue to a big green toad. Toad said croak and winked an eye when little blue truck went rolling by. Should we count the toads? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do you see a yellow diamond sign?
Yellow diamond.
Yellow diamond sign. Good job. It says toad crossing.
Toad crossing.
Sheep said ba. Cow said moo. Oink, said pig. Beep, said Blue.
Raccoon key.
I see the raccoon in the tree. Do you see the leaves falling from the tree here?
Here.
And then where's the rain?
Rain house.
That's right, rain falling from the rain cloud. Good job. Cluck, said a chicken, and her chick said peep. Ma, said a goat. Blue, said beep. Neigh, said a horse. Quack, said a duck. Beep, said the friendly little blue truck.
Key, go, key.
I see the squirrel in the tree. Do you see lots of rain falling from the sky?
Rain.
There is a lot of rain, huh? Honk, yelled a dump truck coming through. I've big
Water,
important things
water,
to do.
water.
There is a lot of water. I haven't got time to pass the day with every duck along the way.
Water.
That's right, the rain's making a lot of water. Good job. Vroom went the dump around a curve. He saw a puddle and he tried to swerve. Into the mud rolled the big fat truck, and his big important wheels got stuck. His heavy-duty dump truck tires were sunk down deep in muck and mire. Honk, cried the dump, and he sounded scared, but nobody heard or nobody cared. Then into the mud, bump, 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 came the little blue truck to help the dump. Little Blue pushed with all his might. Now Blue and the dump were both stuck tight. Oh my gosh, look. Help, 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 cried Little Blue Truck. Beep, 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 I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Everybody heard that beep, beep, beep. The cow came running with the pig and the sheep. What's a cow say?
Moo.
Moo. What's a pig say?
Like,
That's right. What's a sheep say?
goodbye.
Baa. Good job. Up at a gallop ran the big brown horse. Goat jumped over the fence, of course. The hen came flapping with the chick and the duck, and everybody pushed the Little Blue Truck. What's a horse say?
First
Nay.
name.
What's a duck say?
Go tack.
Quack, quack. Good job.
Chicken. I do.
That's right. Chicken says cluck, cluck. A rooster says, what's a rooster say?
Oh, sure.
That's right.
Ooh.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. And a chick. Good job.
I'll cook.
Head to head and rump to rump, they all pushed Blue, who pushed the dump. They couldn't quite budge that heavy load. Then who hopped up but the big green toad?
Green coat.
The green
It's
toad.
doing mud.
He is standing in the gooey mud. You're right. Are they clean or are they dirty over here?
It's nice and clean.
They're not-
Water. Water.
Water's nice and clean. What's this?
Do what?
Is that gooey mud? Gooey
Nice
mud?
and clean.
They're nice and dirty. All together, 1, 2, 3. One
It's
last
nice
push and the
and
trucks
clean.
were free.
It's nice and clean.
They're nice and clean.
Water.
Water will make them nice and clean once they take a bath, huh? Thanks, little brother, said Dump to Blue. You helped me and they helped you. Now I see a lot depends
It's
on a
nice
helping
and
hand from a
clean.
few good friends.
It's nice and clean.
Are they nice and clean or are they dirty?
Nice and clean.
I think they're dirty.
It's nice.
Are they
and
covered
clean.
in mud?
It's nice and clean.
They need to take a bath to get nice and clean, but they're dirty. They're covered in mud.
Water on it.
Yeah, if we put water on it, they'll get nice and clean. Good job. Beep, said Blue, who wants a ride. Everybody scrambled to jump inside. Oink, quack, ba, moo, cluck, peep, neigh, croak, ma.
It's too mud.
Beep, beep, beep. You're
Water.
right. You're right. It's gooey mud.
Water then.
They need water to get clean. You're right. That's gooey mud, huh? And the end again says beep, beep, beep.
It's water.
Yes, they need water to get clean.
Water.
All done. That was a good story. Thank you for reading with me.